Hello, hello! Perfidious Pete here, ready to head out on another 3-hour tour of our glorious solar system in Tharsis. And before you ask, no, this mission won't be featuring a sea captain with rage issues, a pot-addled first mate, a morbidly overdressed movie star, a lugubrious millionaire and his shrewish wife, a professor who can make a rocket ship out of coconuts but can't build a goddamn serviceable raft, or the hottest Kansas farm girl to ever set foot aboard an ocean-going vessel. And yes, before you ask, I carry a torch for Mary Ann. I'm not ashamed of it. I mean, who doesn't love a little Mary Ann? Sure, Ginger was hot. She was. It's given. But Mary Ann? Come on, man. She was definitely as hot as Ginger. And unlike Ginger, Mary Ann didn't have to work at it, man. For Mary Ann, that sex appeal, it was effortless, baby. Just absolutely effortless. Oh yes, she much like the lovely Nikki Karam. Her beauty shine through even cold steel of space helmet. Yuri's love for Nikki grow like chamomile in spring rain. Also, Marianne, Yuri's favorite as well on the island. She have down-to-earth sensibilities and good wide childbearing hips. She be good mother, not like drunken self-indulgent movie maiden. I'm right there with you, man. Marianne, she was the hottest person on that island. Well, I don't know, Pete. Personally, I always like that little old professor. Woman likes a man who's good with his hands. I'd have let that handsome devil find on my coconuts any day, you betcha. Alright, well, clearly the ladies sort of swing towards Russell Brand, and I can roll with that. I mean, he's definitely hotter than Gilligan or the Skipper, so maybe you're onto something, Nikki. Speaking of 3-hour tours, though, I mean, we gotta get to work, so we're gonna try something a little different here. The only original member of the crew who's going on this one, the silent, suave Pakal Lavorin. He's the only man we can trust. So we're taking Nikki, Yuri, and we're going to try Joy Lee this time. We're playing on hard mode, and I really think on hard mode, assists are, they really seem like supremely vital to success. I think we have to try it. Oh, Joy Lee picking up the narration. Alright then. Oh, Yuri's feeling good about this one, Pete. Good male to female ratio on mission. 1-to-1. He's good. Could do partner swapping. Yuri sometimes swing like that. He's not afraid to experiment sexually. Yuri he is open man. He modern metrosexual type. He will try anything. He even take a swing at that handsome Pakal Lavorin. He not care. Guy strong but silent. Yuri can respect it. Of course, he not have amazing abs like Yuri, but he handsome enough, devil. Don't let Nikki hear you talking like that, Yuri. She'll turn on you in a heartbeat. If you're trying to win her love, you gotta be devoted only to Nikki. Oh, that's right, Yuri. You want any piece of this action, you better put a ring on it, fella. Single ladies, y'all hear me? You like it, you ought to put a ring on it, little old ring. Alright. Enough bad voice acting. Let's take a look at our situation here. Yuri has 1 die. That sucks. I think we just straight up evacuate Yuri, go get him some bonus dice. Doesn't matter what Yuri rolls here. Sure, why not? We'll throw it in there. So Yuri's gonna pick up a pair of extra dice. Joy Lee, non-zero chance of picking this up, but this, 1 ship damage in our current situation, we could sort of endure. If we have to. It's not a deal breaker. We've also got 3 on health kits. We can do, alright, so we've got basically, these boosts are all really good. So relatively good ship health, not devastating events, pretty good. This is actually a reasonable start. We have like a fair total on dice too. Let's have Nikki take the first roll here. We do still have 1 assist, no void, and one of those stasis is a 3, which all things considered, not the end of the world. I'm glad they assisted the 1. Although, you know, we could turn that 1 and could have just turned that into a 4. I'm tempted not to re-roll it, but there's no disadvantage to re-rolling. And in fact, only advantage because we came up with a 6. So all things considered, that was pretty good. We could turn this 3 into a 4 and get it down to, you know, yeah, we gotta do it. I'd rather get it down to an 11 because the thing is, Pakal Lavorin, there's a non-zero chance he could fix the 11 and still put +1 to the ship. It's a bad chance. He'd have to roll unspeakably well, which he definitely did not. Alright, well, this is a given then. We're just going to take the food. Getting 2 repair on this is not exceptionally worthwhile. We'll re-roll a 2 just to see what comes back. We got a 3, which is likewise stasis. No reason to not just contribute that to the repair then. We're going to pick up a bonus food. So, I mean, it's not the end of the world. Joy Lee could theoretically fix this comm fail, but Honestly, I think she has to just take the damage and come fix this. We can't have this health damage incoming. We are doctorless here. We're rolling with no doc. So any injuries we get, we're probably gonna hang on to. I think we keep the 5 and the 4 because this guarantees us the repair. If nothing else, the repair is a slam dunk. I'd like to get the bonuses. Oh, beautiful. So there's the bonus assists and the repair. Joy Lee holding it down. Is she going to be one of the strong silent types too? I don't know if I have another voice in me. I really don't. I'm not a gifted voice actor or a voice actor at all. I'm just an idiot who plays video games on the internet. Not sure what Joy Lee should sound like. Yeah, you can get it together. I guess that's fine. We got plenty of food here. So, +1 dice for all crew, -2 ship. Good. +2 health for all crew, well, we're losing 2 ship either way. Given our health situation, I think we gotta go for the health here. We have enough food to make dice sort of tenable. We have to give food to the greatest engineer in space. Also, Pascal Laborn would never willingly ask for food, by the way. Just throwing that out there. The man, strong silent type, I'm telling you, he wouldn't ask for food. Also, taking the health was definitely the right decision. I mean, without a doubt, it was absolutely objectively correct. The problem we're in now, we've got a lot of incoming ship damage, and this is not brilliant. All right, so if we fix this, we have Nikki come in here first. She's got the most health. We have maximum number of assists. These injury dice suck mega balls. So, yeah, we used every single one of our assists on that roll. That one just becomes a 4, because I don't want to have to roll it again. The 6 is contributed, the 4 goes to the repair. Unfortunately, these 2 dice don't give us enough, so we have to roll again. Alright, well, you know what? All things considered, that could have been worse. Not dramatically worse, but it could have been worse. Yuri also has a huge amount of health, so we have to have Yuri roll here as well. What do you got for me, Yuri? Okay, well, I mean, a pair of 6s is actually pretty good. So, you need a dice anyway. You know what? We could go for the... this is tough. We could just max Yuri out. No, I think the research is more important. We could get 1 for everybody on the crew. If we give up that 6, we're giving Yuri literally a single die. That could be 1/3 of 1 die for everybody on the ship, which... just feels better. It just feels better. So, even if we fix something, the ship currently is still exploding, which I am of the opinion that exploding is bad. Well, yes, Yuri, I agree with you. Exploding is not good and honestly becoming much too much a familiar situation, or sensation rather, how you say for Yuri. He tired of exploding, Pete. You fucking fix ship. We could trust Pascal to go down there and roll like 15 doubles. Joy's not going to be able to do much. Alternatively, we could have Pascal come in here, try and repair one of the ship damage and get 1 repair for the ship. Then send Joy down to the engine room and just try to have her roll doubles. I think that's the better plan. There is an injury die here and we're out of assists, so if we roll a fistful of 5s, we're in deep shit. Didn't roll a single 5. Fuck me. That roll probably just sank our run. I got nothing. I don't know how we're supposed to recover from that. That was just a knife in the heart. We could have at least fixed it. Now, even if we roll double 6s, we may explode right here. Okay. Hey, Tharsis, why don't you kiss my asshole? I mean, right on my puckered bunk. Well, we're dead then, and there's literally nothing we can do about it. I think even if Joy comes down here and does roll doubles, we're still fucked. Man, that... amazing. Alright, so Joy Lee showing she's good in a pinch. Boy, that was an impressive performance from that little old gal. I thought we was all sunk for sure, but she really pulled it out, and I'm beginning to wonder if maybe that strong, silent Pascal hasn't lost a little bit of his touch. Well, Yuri, you're not to lose touch. You bring those delicious, pillowy breasts of yours over here. Yuri will touch your coconuts, baby. All right, Yuri, that's borderline harassment now. Don't make me call HR. +1 ship for 20 stress. +2 assists for 20 stress. Honestly, we could get that for giving up a single die. I think we have to go with the ship. We're foodless, because of course we are. It's not like we've had an opportunity to go and actually get food. Well, this is a real dilly of a pickle. We have 2 incoming ship damage, and we have an absolute truckload of incoming health damage, and pretty much all of this has to be fixed, or we're fucked. -3 health kills Yuri. I'm going to go with the opinion that Yuri being dead is bad. Controversial, I know, but... Alright, so Joy, we're going to bring you in here. We've got to get Joy Lee dice, and she can't do any more good down in the engine room. So we're going to bring her down here. I don't care what you roll. A 4 is fine. We'll go ahead and bank that and get you 2 dice. Now we're going to have Nikki roll, because on a 10, Nikki is very likely to pull the repair here. Please don't burn my assist, Nikki. Thank you. I sincerely appreciate you not burning my assist. We go for the 4. 2 dice. 6 goes here. We turn this 3 into a 4 with the greatest ability of all time. We bank the 5. Nikki has got it held down and is at a full die pool. Alright, Yuri. We could just take the 1 health all. We've got +1 health for all crew. And I think the ship damage is more important because Pakal, he may have a bit of a tough time. Well, that's right. When going is tough, Pete rely on Yuri. He remarkable man. You trust Yuri. Yuri get it done. Hashtag trust Yuri. All right, it's probably enough with the hashtags, Yuri. We all trust Yuri. It's fine. Bonus assists or bonus health? I mean, a bonus health, that's not going anywhere. Let's see if we can get a 5+. We did. I think we take the assists. We almost have to. How badly did we get... I mean, how badly did we get porked by this fucking voided 4 last time? It was basically a savage butt raping. That's what we got. We got really poked in the butthole quite furiously hard, and I would prefer to avoid that. So let's just go ahead and fix this shit. Then we'll re-roll if we can get some ship repair. That's fine. We didn't. We can also bank that for research, which was equally fine. And my tender anus is going to be unviolated this turn. I'm feeling good about that. So everybody's going to lose 1 health. Yeah, that's not the end of the world. Honestly, that's sort of fixable.
We lost more than half our supplies with the module.
Yeah, well, you know, half of our supplies was... you know, if we lost more than half of our supplies, why did we have 1 piece of food then? We had 10 weeks to Mars when that happened. So we should have had enough food to feed 4 people for 10 weeks. We had literally enough food to feed 1 person for 1 week. That really seems like you should have just said we lost all of our food, not we lost more than half of our food. This is bad. Everybody loses 1 die. Well, everybody loses 1 die anyway. Preventing stasis is a joke. That's like the least useful ability in the game. So I think we might as well take the food. This makes it a net loss of 1 die. We have a piece of food now. The question is Joy or Yuri. I think we got to go with Yuri. And Joy? Quietly, you and Pakal should... Oh, it's always quietly for Pakal because that guy never says anything. Joy, I think you should perhaps enjoy a little bit of human flesh. Oh, it's delicious. Trust me, Pete. I know all about the flesh. I know. That's definitely not Joy Lee's voice. I got the Southern Belle voice. I don't have a voice for Joy Lee yet. I'll work on it. Maybe she's the female equivalent of Pakal. Maybe she's also the strong silent type. Well, she's definitely not Yuri's type. Yuri, he like more vociferous damn like Nikki. She got the lovely pillowy coconuts too. Oh, you say the nicest things, Yuri, talking about my coconuts. Oh. Beam fail is bad. GLU damage is just 1 ship damage. We could probably endure that if we have to. Who has the most health? Nikki has the most health, and a 16 is pretty reachable for Nikki with her ability. Also, I think let's just go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and burn that and get everybody pumped up a little bit in the health department. And those assist abilities are why I'm starting to think that maybe the doctor is not necessarily a necessary member of the crew. That's actually a pretty good roll. If we turn that 2 into... Oh, it really sucks about burning the assist. We've got 13 right here. If we just turn that 2 into a 4, we've made it. And I'm not really that interested in reducing stress. So you know what? Let's just take the repair. Alright. So no more minus health. That's good. But we have to do something about the amount of damage we have incoming. Pakal could probably fix the CC leak, so let's just get him on that. I'm trusting you, strong, silent engineer man, to be able to get this. You just killed yourself. Oh, no, thank God for the assist. All right, so we're going to bank the 4, and this sucks because we got to re-roll all of this shit. We didn't even get close to a 16. Man, that was just a terrible roll. I mean, that was really, really bad. So we turned this 1 into a 3 with some duct tape. That helps. We're still short. We're short the whole. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do this now. Suddenly, this looks unachievable. Pakal Lavorin really kind of fucked the dog there. So we gotta send Joy Lee in. The GLU damage is the lowest priority, and it has Void, which we definitely want to avoid. Avoid the Void? It's like avoiding the Noid, except with Let's Pizza. Fuck! Okay, well that was a tragic roll. We took 6... Well, we're definitely dead now? Unless Yuri can save the day. Oh, you know, you should trust in Yuri. Yuri, he a day-saving cat. If anybody going to save day, Yuri will save it. You don't worry, Pete. Yuri, he on day-saving. So we can do this, and we have no choice. Out of what's left, we have to get rid of 1 damage, which we can really only do with 6. Well, let's roll it and see if we get a 6 or a 2. It's back to a 5. Is there anything we can do? Energy boost, health. I mean, we could try and hack. Nope, we're short. It's 9, and I mean, we can do this, but I know what events are in here now, and there's nothing that's going to come up that's going to be useful enough. If we had re-rolled that and gotten +1 ship, we could have put both of these dies into +1 ship and gotten that, but we don't. There's nothing that's available for a single research die that's going to help contribute. So you know what? Rather than go for the repairs, I'm just going to put both of these in research because we do still have a research unlock. We could maybe get the scientist, but this one, we're done. Iktomi goes down in flames here. I really feel like we had a good team. We just got really dicked by that all void roll. We threw 5 dice and every single one of them got voided. That's definitely the difference between survival and failure for that mission. That single roll, it just torpedoed us, man. Well, yes, oh man, our scores are progressively getting worse too as hard mode progresses. We're gonna go again. That was not enough. Did ship go down like Lusitania, Pete? That one ain't ugly. It is not good. We're gonna go with the same crew because I feel like this is the right dynamic for the crew. Well, Yuri feel that way as well, especially with the dynamic Nikki Keram on board. She's very dynamic. Man, Yuri is really pitching a lot of woo this episode. Yeah, no, he's really laying it on thick. I mean, a lady likes to be flattered, but sometimes it just feels a little perfunctory when you get quite this much attention. So, we have some interesting options here. I'm tempted to ignore this and just instead go for pure dice recovery to maximize everybody's die pools. Alternatively, we could just have Yuri come in here and try to fix it. With 3 dice, a 12 is not unreachable. Unless you... Oh, man, I should not... Don't roll 6s, Yuri. Okay. So, we're... It's -1 die. We need the dice. Alright, let's contribute 3. We're going to turn that 3 and 1 into a 7. It leaves us needing 2. We can probably get 2. Probably. We're definitely not going to get 23 on 3 dice, though. This is not going to happen. But too much of our crew is trapped if we don't start repairing this, so we got to work on it. That's a hell of a start, so Pakal comes through in a pinch where earlier he completely dicked us. Now we need a 9. It's not out of the question that Joy or Nikki could pull a 9 here. I mean, it's relatively unlikely, but it's not entirely... Oh, yes. All right. Wow, that's really good. The +2 assists is surprisingly tempting, but I think the repair is better. Let's try and knock out all... We gotta knock them all out. I was thinking about recovering dice, but what's far better, and Nikki can't fail in this. Unless she killed herself by rolling double 6s, there was no way she could fail, because she can turn any die into a 4 at a whim, and we're just gonna research that. So we got 4 ship health. That's good. No incoming wounds of any variety. My mood is also turning a little sour, narrator, because hard mode is really... it's a lot like having a kid stomp on your crotch. You know, they're just sitting on your lap, playing, kind of goofing around, being a kid. But the crotch stomping, I mean, that shit's gonna happen. We give up 1 die for all the crew in order to get +2 health. That's terrible, but honestly, if we look at it objectively, we're actually giving up 2 dice for 2 health. We're giving up 2 dice for 4 health. You know what, it's worth it. Also, whatever fucking damage happens this turn, we're just sitting here and eating it, because there's absolutely shit we can do about it. Fortunately, we didn't get completely porked, so you're gonna deploy to here. We have got to get dice back. Alright, well, I mean, I would have preferred that to be pretty much anything but a 6, but we don't have a choice. Yuri, since you can apply, like, the appropriate number of dice literally anywhere, we're gonna have you come in here and try to roll the double. Give me the 6, baby. Nope. Alright, come on. Anything but a 5. Not a double, which is unfortunate, but it can go to research, and we can use some of our research to give one of our crew members some extra dice. We're gonna deploy here. We'll roll this. Come on, give me the 6. Not anything but a 4 or 5 is fine. 6 would be ideal, but the 2 will work, though. And we're gonna go ahead and just do that. Take the 3 die boost. We could fix the VO2 leak, but we have 2 incoming damage. I actually think the right move here is trying to harvest some food. I think we just ignore the damage completely, and we go for the food here. I'm gonna bank this 5. 1, we could double it. 2, we could also use it to repair 1 ship. Come on, doubles, baby. Okay. So no food. That really sucks. A lot. These are all shit. You know what? I think we just re-roll directly. Let's just do it. +1 die for 1 crew is not terrible. I mean, we're gonna need some variety of dice. So we did manage to get 1 ship repair. Technically, the net loss on this turn was 1 health, and we picked up some dice. Also, these both are relatively simply to repaired. I mean, we could fix either one of those pretty easy. +2 assist for 20 stress, +1 food for -1 die. I mean, that's theoretically +1 dice, but you know what? I'd rather have the assists. We have no food. Alright, so Yuri is rolling in this compartment regardless of... Well, there's a system failure, so if Yuri rolls in that compartment, he actually can't take advantage of the dice recovery, which really sucks. -1 health all is absolutely got to be fixed, so we might as well prioritize that. There's injury in here as well, so we want to do this while we have assists. Which is good, because we can burn every assist on a single roll faster than you can shake a stick. Unbelievable. Well, we got the repair, but we have completely squandered any potential gains that we had. I guess we'll bank that in research. Man, that was ugly. No, there's no fool in there. That was ugly. This is basically unfixable without assists. 3, 4, that literally half of the dice that we throw are gonna be voided. So okay, Joy Lee, you're gonna try and fix this. We're definitely in bad shape here. I'm not gonna lie. We're not looking good. So the 1 becomes a 4. Excuse me? Oh, she gives bonus assists. Alright, well, we can't reroll the 6, or rather, we're not going to reroll the 6. I was really hoping for boxcars. Or a 5. This does no ship damage, it does no health damage. You know what? Screw it. To hell with it. We do this. Honestly, I think we just... we need the dice, though. Yuri has no dice. Also, this 3 is useless, so we might as well throw that at the repair. This is very bad. Yuri has no dice. We have a system failure. We have to repair Gotta repair some of this. All right, Nikki. I mean, this triple void is, this is just, it's untenably awful. Unbelievable. You know what? If we had had one more assist, we actually had enough to repair this too. That's the real kick in the dick right there. That's the real nut kick, is we could have fixed it. I'm pretty sure we're dead here now. Like, this is it, right? We're gonna survive, what, 2 weeks, I think? We could bring Yuri in here and hope he rolled a 6. That's like it. That's literally our one. Yeah, this is the one way we don't all die. If Yuri can come in here and roll a 6, we'll be okay. He did not. Oh, sorry, Pete. It was too much even for a man as remarkable as Yuri. This was savage nut kicking. We got scrotum stomped on by stiletto here. This one go down ugly. Holy shit. Man, that was just, that's like 2 runs in a row now where it's just, things have gone catastrophically awful. It's just like a single roll has completely dismantled our run. 5 dice getting voided, and then we had all of that damage come in a single turn. Our scores are getting progressively lower too. What's going on? I don't know. I need to take a minute to reassess my love for Marianne. I mean, now I'm starting to doubt everything I've ever believed in. Maybe Ginger was hotter. Well, don't say that, Pete. Ginger was definitely not hotter. Marianne was, she beautiful farm girl. She down to earth. You stick with Marianne. She right choice. She like Nikki. Beautiful, even in space helmet. All right, well, that's going to be it for this one. If you enjoyed the episode, feel free to, click that like button. Of course, your support does really mean a lot to us. And if you'd like to watch me flail and die in the empty void of space on a regular basis, you might consider subscribing as well, because I will beat hard mode, damn it. I'm going to do it. It may take a billion years, but I am going to do it. And if you want to see it happen, subscribing is the best way to make sure you do. Right now, however, I'm going to go watch some Gilligan's Islands reruns, because the whole thinking about Marianne thing has got me a little hot and bothered. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.